That
But
was
yeah,
just
no,
nuts.
crazy.
Just gave your ass
I
a
thought we
whole-
were live for that. That would have been a
No, that
hard
would
description
yeah,
to
they just gave your
remember.
ass a whole biopic.
Well, me, I'm gonna save that one. That
Definitely
one was a
save
good one
that.
for
Chat
sure.
GPT taking over the world.
Literally.
That's all
If
the
you know
craziest
how to use it,
descriptions.
if you know how to use it for real, you can really just.
Oh yeah, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
not
never-
gonna say that
Can't even
shit. I was
say
about,
it.
I tried it a
I was
long
about to
time
say
ago.
something federal.
Actually,
I tried it like a year ago or so, and I swear it said like we don't know what water wave is or something like that. Like it didn't know, like it didn't have. I asked like what is water wave, and it was like something like we don't know.
Yeah,
But
and
but
it
they
really
update it
depends on
all the
how you
time.
ask it too.
Yeah.
Like, what is water wave might just be so hard for them to look because they might be looking at like water wave hair
Yeah,
and
the
all that
hair
other
and
shit.
shit.
And like, if you ask Water Wave TV the brand, like then they'll be like, okay, now we can kind of
Yeah.
circle in. And it's just cool because it's like you can just do so much in terms of like searching up and asking for like advice on things, and it's
Yeah.
like obviously not everything is going to be straightforward and perfectly planned, but yeah, some shit really does work on that shit. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, that shit crucial.
But it's cool to see that we got info out there.
Yeah.
I mean, because what I don't even remember the full. I'm trying to remember what it said about us, but it was like basically I searched up what the net worth was of the Waterwave TV brand, and it was like the net worth of Waterwave TV is not publicly disclosed, making it challenging to provide an exact figure. However, the brand has grown significantly since its inception, particularly in the Minnesota music scene, highlighting emerging artists and expanding into various media ventures. Waterwave TV operates a store in Minneapolis, indicating diversified income streams. For more detailed insights, you may want to explore specific financial disclosures or direct business reports related to the brand.
Yeah, that's cool.
That shit is
Chat GPT knows a lot.
I swear.
you be knowing.
Man, big up the Chat GPT man.
If
They
you
be
need
knowing about the
anything,
squad.
if you need descriptions for your music, profiles, all that stuff that we were just talking about, Chat GPT is your way to go. Get it done. You need to write a paper for your school, Chat GPT. But now they got ways of detecting that stuff.
They definitely do. They definitely do.
But today, I guess before we get too far, actually, what did we do this past week?
Shit, we had a $10
We had the
sale.
$10
Oh yeah,
sale.
$10 sale is
Fuck.
crazy. YouTube
Mhm.
video for that is dropping tonight. If you're watching this live, or if you're just watching it drops the same day that we are live today, the 22nd. For a $10 sale is pretty nice. I went to the OGZ after party. It was kind of cool. I've never seen OGZ in person before.
Oh, Jeezy, little chunk bone boy.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him either, Alan, because he didn't perform at that Summer Smash we went to. So yeah, I still
Yeah.
haven't seen OGZ.
Man, I need to
I've
see
seen
Kato
Phoenix
and him.
flexing.
Yeah, Phoenix flexing when we.
Oh, yeah,
like,
he was here. I
when we,
forgot.
Came here.
co-hosted, co-booked him that one time.
I mean, that was
pretty-
kind of lit.
That was pretty turnt. It wasn't
Mm.
even packed, but it was just good to see Phoenix flexing.
Oh, my God. Missed a good sale yesterday.
And didn't we see Ice Spice? this past
We saw
weekend?
Ice Spice,
And
Cash
Cash
Cobain, and what's that dude?
And
B-Rax?
B-Jax.
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 Yeah, we saw B-Jax. We got Slizzy with Cash Cobain,
get
man. He was
Slizzy
going
one time.
crazy at the Ice Spice show. Had all the shorties tweaking out for him. Like literally when we
Wave.
walked in, it was like shorties like we didn't miss Cash Cobain, right? They was running. They was like, oh,
I swear. I swear.
and I was like, shit. I mean, that's what I'm kind of ready for
Oh,
too.
bro,
I was
that's
like, I heard Rum Punch when we were walking. Was it Rum Punch or
Oh, wait.
it was
No,
a quick
It was
song?
Attitude.
Oh,
by
Attitude.
Don
Yep.
Tolliver.
So his
Yeah.
like little 20-second, 15-second
Yeah.
verse was playing, and we missed that one, but we
Oh,
heard it
man.
on the way in.
Yeah, that shit was busting though.
Yeah. No, Ice Spice show is really good. I think she did really good.
I
Her
think she did
performance
well.
was actually like amazing. Like she had all the dancers and extras and
Mhm.
inflatables and videos behind her and shit. Like it was actually like a very good performance.
Yeah, for sure.
From like what I expected it to be. I thought it was gonna be just like ass shaking and just sitting up there on the mic, but she sounded pretty
yeah, it
good.
wasn't like a it wasn't like a festival performance. It was actually like a
Yeah,
real tour
like a
performance.
real
Yeah.
tour performance.
Yeah.
So it was really cool, and like even just like with the dancers having their own cameras that like relayed to like
Yeah.
the TV
screen,
on the
that was cold.
background.
That
Yeah,
was so cool.
all that.
I
kind
feel
of
like she
stuff
might
was-
use that like that whole footage and maybe make a music video or something. or
Yeah.
some type of
Yup.
recap or something.
Literally,
That shit was cold though.
Literally, definitely a vibe, definitely a mission.
Yeah, still never seen her perform.
On me.
I don't know what else happened this past weekend. Today, though, is the first day of the Minnesota State Fair.
Which
So
is
if you're in
crazy.
Minnesota-
It
I
came
feel like it came
so
fast.
fast.
Yeah.
Summer's
Like,
over.
When I seen our post, I was like, whoa, what is going on?
Yeah.
I was like, where am I right now?
Summer is literally over at this point, guys.
Like, it's
and
literally, it's the 22nd. That's crazy.
Summer's over, State Fair. But what do you guys, what's like your top 3, top 5-ish top foods that you're excited to get? Not even just, I know we reviewed the new foods
Mm-hmm.
on an older podcast, but what do you like? Just what's you're gonna be your 5 that you're excited
There's some
to go
like
get?
obvious tradies. Like I'm gonna have to get a corn dog every year. I feel like I always switch up where I get the corn dog from, which is like
That's
because
fair.
there's that green one, and then there's the
There's like
Pronto
Pronto
Pup,
Pup.
Pronto Pup's
and
a
then there's
popular one, right?
Bulldog. I just seen
Yeah.
everyone's like posting like, oh, Bulldog was the first thing that I got when I went in because it's like really close to the entrance. But
I wonder who got
it's
the all beef
actual
joints.
longer ones, like the
Yeah,
actual
the-
foot long,
the foot
looking
long
ones.
ones.
Yeah,
And then there is that one that just sells like, I think it's just called like corn dog stand or something. Like that shit.
really, just
Yeah,
straight up,
it's
just
just
the
corn dogs.
yeah. Because I
Okay.
swear there was a
Frozen
green
Walmart
one,
corn
but I don't know
dogs.
what that one's called. But I fuck with that one. I'll probably end up. I probably might just do Pronto Pup to be tradi.
To be
But
super
the
treaty.
problem is the last 2 years, I feel like Pronto Pups, like the coating or whatever you call it, the breading,
Yeah.
it just ain't tasted
It wasn't
like
hitting.
sweet. Like it just tasted very bland or like even almost like sourdoughy. Almost.
Damn, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you kind of want. The
I want that
sweet
bitch a little
sauce.
sweet.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find the sweetest corn dog.
I like it when it's a
immediately.
little more like almost like crunchy too. Like I feel like they make
Yeah.
them so fresh that
Like-
it's like
That
soft
it's
when you bite it.
soft,
It's
yeah,
fun.
yeah, had that
Like you almost need to
literally.
let it sit for like
Extra
5 minutes
fried
or
or
something.
something.
You just
Yeah.
let it harden
He
almost.
said double fry my shit.
Literally, bro. He said, put that shit back
I'm
in,
gonna have to
bro.
bring my own ketchup though. Dude, they be putting one little wipe of ketchup on that shit.
Oh,
I need
yeah,
a
they
dou- I need a
scrape
a bowl
it.
of ketchup.
Yeah, they be bogus. They be
Yeah,
scraping
oh,
that
yeah,
shit.
they
Yeah, because
scrape you down.
yeah, no, I can't eat corn dogs without a lot of ketchup.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Literally. I don't know what the other thing
Corn
is. I know
dogs.
teriyaki chicken too. Like
Those are
there's like
decent,
normally
yeah.
like a little chicken. I'm definitely have to
Buy
get
the
a
big
turkey
slingshot
leg.
ride or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to get a little turkey
I
leg.
don't think I've
at
ever
some
got the
point.
turkey leg from there.
I typically get.
I've had
get
one
that
before
every
from the
year.
Renaissance.
Every year I
I
grab
get
one
the
of those.
brisket sandwich, barbecue brisket sandwich.
From that same whoop
from
right?
the turkey leg
Yep.
stand.
That was
Yep.
the lady that we watched. Like, there's like a state fair video that like went super viral like a few years ago,
Mhm.
and like he's like one of those big foodie guys. He wears the bandana on his head, the white dude.
Yeah.
But he's from Minnesota whole time, which would be a super crazy interview to get if we could interview him somehow.
Yeah, that would be
But
gas.
he interviewed
Or fuck around,
her.
just eat a meal with him.
Yeah, and he interviewed that lady that got the turkey leg and the pulled pork sandwiches because
Oh
she,
yeah,
she
no,
was the
she got
first
the
one
turkey
there.
leg and the pork chop.
Oh, pork
Yeah, the
chop.
pork
Never
chop.
mind. So it's a different
Yeah,
person.
There's a different one.
Different person. Different person the whole time. But that dude did interview her, and she was the first one with the turkey leg in the state fair.
Okay, yeah, her
Yeah.
shit is cold. She
Yeah.
right in the midway, right
Right-
behind the fries.
Right behind the fries, and then it's like almost like that little walkway, like by the corn and shit
Yeah.
too. So like kind of by the grandstand, kinda.
Yep.
So,
yep,
yeah,
on the way
she's-
to the grandstand.
Yep,
type
yep,
shit.
yeah. So she's been there forever, but he also tapped in with the Lowry, like the Blue Plate that owns like the Lowry, and I highly recommend them. I'm definitely gonna be trying a lot of their shit at the Blue Barn for sure.
Okay.
Blue Barn, man, let's get it.
I'll say my other go-to beyond the brisket joint, probably like the pickle pizza. That's ever since that
Back
came
to
there.
it.
That's like a staple
Yeah,
for me.
back
that
to
shit.
it.
I like when
Oh,
didn't
man.
Slice do the pickle pizza too outside of the state fair? Was that who we ordered the
They
pizza?
started it because of the state fair
Yeah.
brought it there, and then
Yeah.
it became like a staple for them.
Yeah,
For
it's
them.
good.
And it's
just
really good. Shout out
expensive
to
at the state
Slice.
fair.
Shout out
It's
to
only,
Slice.
like, obviously, everything's expensive, but a slice of pizza for like $10-11, it's just like damn.
No, it's
Yeah.
insane at the state fair.
I'd
Yeah,
be
you
eating
might as well
12 for
hit
the
Slice
pickle.
low
I got my
key,
tickets
get yours for, like,
yesterday.
where
Oh yeah, I
at
need to go.
online?
Oh, it's
That
too late
Cub.
to get the early.
Cub
It's
was
too late.
last
to
Yeah,
get
it's the
day.
last
discount,
day
huh?
for the
Yeah.
Cub. What? How much you pay? Like 10?
I paid 15.
15?
Yeah, because I'm guessing it's 18.
They've been inflating these
Well,
joints.
it's been around 17 to 18 the last few years, but yeah, I grabbed them for
I mean,
15,
I usually buy
and
them
then
early,
I grabbed the
but
book,
damn.
and then I've just been like,
Yeah.
They still
taking
selling
out-
the books
I was
though,
at
right?
Cub Foods like.
Or that was the last day too.
I don't know if it was the last day for the books. You could probably still get
I
those.
mean, I live
but
across the street from Cub, so I'm about to run
Yeah.
over there. I might have to finesse.
Maybe you can
Oh,
get in
man.
today still, even though it's started today. Maybe you
Yeah.
can get the. Yeah, that's crazy. I forgot.
I
always
really
too.
blinked on it. It's crazy because
Yeah.
I told y'all like last week because I live across from Cub. I'm like,
Yeah.
get y'all tickets
Yeah.
early.
Oh,
I ain't even
man.
get mine.
I only grabbed 2 because I was just like, fuck it. I mean, and is online? Don't they give you the discount online or no?
I think
you have to pay general.
You
just
can
the regular?
save something for paying online.
That's what I
like. It's like you
thought.
save like a dollar or two because there's less.
Yeah,
you
and
know,
then obviously
cut the
too, you
line.
get to use cards so you can save your cash.
You cut
or
the
whatever,
line
so-
and shit too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you
when
cut the
people that
line.
show up. Okay, if you are a person that shows up to the Minnesota State Fair and buys a ticket at the ticket booth, go back to 1957 because what are
my
you doing?
God.
Like, what are you doing? Like,
Dude,
just
this
buy it online.
I'm pretty sure I just did that last
He
year,
on the
and that
old
should take
lady
like
back.
2
I mean,
seconds.
Unless
There's like
you
a
only
few
got
old
no,
ladies
but there's
who's
another
just
line
like-
you gotta wait in, and then you gotta get in line to
That's
get in.
true. No,
you know
that
what I mean?
is
like,
true.
Just
It-
show up with
it
your
take- it
ticket
take a little
and
extra
get
time.
It
in.
is very
But I'm pretty sure I did
inconvenient
do
to
that.
buy a ticket, and then it like it throws the people who already have tickets off because they think that's where you have to line up until
It's
they
just-
see everyone just filing into the other lines.
Yeah,
because like that's just the ticket waiting line. But it's like normally I feel like you only really see those lines being heavy like the first like 3 days or like
Yeah.
the last day or like last few days because people are just like, fuck it, like I just pulled up, this is all the cash I got.
Yeah, because I mean,
Okay.
if you're trying to pay cash, obviously buy it at the door. But like,
Yeah.
if
Or
yeah,
you should
I
have
don't
just
know.
went to Cub.
Yeah, I went to Cub, whatever. But like, I didn't go to Cub, so.
man.
But yeah, I don't know. I just. Yeah, I don't get
Online
it.
is
Yeah, you
definitely
just
the
skip. You know,
easier way.
you're not gonna
Definitely
just
the
get
easier
in there.
way.
You're trying to get in there as quick as possible.
Oh man.
I'd probably. I mean, the mousetrap. Is it mousetrap?
Oh, the
Cheese
cheese curds.
Yeah.
Those are that's probably my favorite thing at this
Definitely
fair
a
every year.
go-to.
That and corn on the cob.
Even the
Gotta
shit
get the
that's
corn
just
on the cob.
inside there is so busting. Cause like
Yeah.
Afro Deli's right next to
Yeah.
Mousetrap.
Like-
Yeah.
like
oh,
a-
they
like-
are.
yeah.
some
I might
burger
have to. I was gonna
spots,
say I
some,
might
like,
have
root
to
beer
go there
spots in
because
there.
I didn't.
That's why they're up.
I didn't even go to the fair last year at all.
Yeah. No. Oh, really?
Not once.
Not one day.
Oh my god.
think I went, like, at
there was
least
so much
2,
new
3
shit
times.
last
Yeah, I
year.
know.
Goddamn. It was crazy. There like last year's list and this year's list, they're very similar, but then it's like if you want to go get the new shit from last year, it's like
can
you might have to
still
cut
go
out some of
crazy
the new shit from this
this
year,
year,
you know?
Yeah. Unless you
So
go
it's
like every
tough.
day and you're trying to.
I
Yeah.
might have to be on my big back.
Yeah, because I went like 4 days. I was real big back energy last year on
Oh,
some nut
me?
shit.
Are we doing? Is anyone doing the ranch, fried ranch, deep fried ranch?
I will try it. I don't know if I'm gonna try
You
it my
gonna buy
first
it?
day. Because if that shit make
Or
me
are you
sick,
gonna, like-
then I'm gonna be sick.
You're gonna like try to be like.
Who
like-
trying to
like,
split?
Yeah, like or are you just
Yeah,
like
dumb.
Trying to split. Yeah, I might have to split that.
because I just think
I
I'm
might
gonna
have
be.
to
I'm
split
gonna.
that.
I mean, I personally am not buying it. I'll take a
Yeah.
bite out of someone's maybe, but I don't even
Yeah.
like ranch like
Yeah,
that. So that's just
I'm not a
crazy.
fan of
No,
ranch that
I'm
much.
gonna have to split that.
Unless it's
We
for,
got to
like-
figure out the
I mean, I'll do
squad
a fried-
day too.
Yeah, I'll do fried stuff.
We can
and,
go.
like,
Squad day.
Well, of course,
is-
we always got Monday,
Monday.
but then we can probably
Yeah.
pull like one more squad day if we can.
We need to
Yep.
go.
Cause I know
We need to do one
potentially
day.
we are
I mean, even if
going.
we have to.
We should do one with like the full.
Yeah, but even if we got to
That's
take like
what
a
I'm
day off of the
saying.
store or
Trayson,
something. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Kumo, everybody.
Because
Yeah.
Monday.
Bring
Just do, like, a
Jackson,
big
bring Jackson
content,
with the
yeah,
camera.
just-
We'll have our microphones. Just
Just
keep the
mob.
camera rolling.
Yeah,
all,
just
all
keep
day
the
type
camera
shit.
just
Like just keep it
buzzing.
rolling. We're gonna like go to talk to like
Damn near
got
gotta
to
play
talk
hide and
to.
seek in the state fair, just on some nut shit.
Gotta
See,
have
if I-
4 different cameramen.
If we had
Fuck, man,
unlimited
just
follow
time
all
just to
of
do
us.
whatever we wanted and like cameramen and and GoPros and mics and yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
That's
fuck
some-
it.
that's
Just
a real
bring
production.
bring all the
Shit.
camcorders. Tell everybody to carry a camcorder and just don't stop recording.
You know, you're gonna be 3 hours. You're gonna be 2 hours
Phone
in.
dead
I
as
mean-
hell.
You're gonna be 3 hours in looking for something, and the Trace and gonna be over there just not even
Drunk as hell.
Not even
just
doing
be
nothing.
yapping.
hooping.
Hey, bro, what'd you do?
Bro, just gonna be
What
at
else
the
was good?
midway.
He
Just
said, "Oh, you
throw
found
that
me."
shot. Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh,
the-
there you guys are.
You guys do. I think I had the fried green olive this last
This
time.
dude
that
love
was
his
like
olive.
Olive Man.
like it wasn't the
Junior.
best, but I'm trying to remember if I tried it or not. I think I did. I don't know if it was a state fair though. I think it was almost like one of those like eat days.
Mm.
Oh yeah, like. just
Wow,
pull
I have
up.
I clicked turn on ads. I realized I was gonna turn them on during the live. People
Oh,
really get
yeah.
ads in the middle of our live stream.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
y'all.
My
This
bad,
is like
y'all.
Twitch. At
You
least
gotta,
you
you
can
gotta
skip them.
buy YouTube
Yeah.
bread. Like
Twitch don't let you
So
skip.
there's
Oh yeah,
ads.
Twitch. Yeah, they
Yeah,
said we
then
need
it's like
that
60-second
bread.
ads on
Oh
Twitch.
yeah,
It's
they be
crazy.
yeah. People be complaining hard as
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah.
That's
We
why
gotta
people be
stop
begging
that
for
shit.
subs.
On me.
He said, "Bro, somebody
The cookies,
sub me."
obviously, Sweet Martha's cookies,
'Cause it
fried
comes up
pickles.
too on the
Definitely
best.
Sweet Martha.
Yeah.
I might get a fried Snicker this
Gar-
year.
I need the caramel apple seltzer.
Caramel apple
Yeah,
seltzer.
those are good.
always.
I would drink it even if
You got to
it didn't
get
have
there
alcohol
early
in
because
it.
they be running out.
Yeah, like those are good. Even if like they made a non-alcoholic one for people that don't drink.
I feel like
it's
they need to
good.
put the caramel in the drink instead of putting it around the rim.
Yeah, I kind of like it on the rim because it gives you like each as long as there's enough.
Hey, don't grab that. Put that down. Sorry. She knew exactly. Yep. Just put that down right away.
What she was grabbing?
Just the hand sanitizer.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
definitely
like,
don't need that one.
You got the baby cam.
Don't be greasy.
Yeah.
Don't be
Don't
baby.
wanna
Jay
say
McDouble,
that
you
at all.
you have a
Cam on
camera?
deck.
Jay McDouble's in the chat. Shout out Jay McDouble. If you have a camera, yeah,
Bros that
if you got a
pay me
camera that I can plug my mics into, you can be cameraman for a day as long as you can edit too.
On me.
Someone's got to edit
Yeah,
too.
everybody got to link up. I don't know what day we figure out or what day that we find, but
OB, we
everybody
gonna have
just
a
got
whole
to
Water Wave
just gotta
fan
be
subscriber meetup.
just
Fuck
a
it.
straight.
A lot of y'all be
meetup.
watching. Y'all ain't even really met us for real.
On me. Yeah, and that shit would be busting.
Is there any games that are worth playing at the State Fair?
I mean,
Bro,
I feel
I've
like
never
everyone
played
does
any
the
of the State Fair
basketball.
games.
I always
Because
do
I
the
just don't.
shooting.
I just don't
one.
want to lose. I feel
Yeah.
like.
And even the
Like
prizes.
if I spend my bread and I don't leave
even
with
the prizes
nothing, I'm
aren't
gonna feel like
even,
a
like,
sicko. I'd rather
crazy.
just bribe the dude, like, hey man, let me get.
Let
it.
me just
let me
get this load.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I mean, I
And then I'll
like
play for
playing-
fun. I'll
Yeah,
play for
I
fun.
like playing the games just because like I used to work at Chuck E. Cheese, so like
Yeah.
I feel like I need to find the one that I have like the best odds at or
Yeah.
whatever. But then like there's always like the games that like just get me, like the shooting game. Like I always have to play it just to like see like you like shoot out like BBs out of a star. Like there's like a little
Oh.
star on like a piece
Yeah, I
of
like
paper,
those ones,
and
but I
you
feel
have to
like I
shoot
never
the
win
entire
those.
star out of it.
Before the
I
time run
never
out.
win. I always get so close. Not when the time runs out, but when your clip is done.
Oh,
no, yeah.
shit.
So it's like tragic because like
'Cause you have
you'll
to-
be like you have to like if you hold it, it'll just go blast like
Yeah, you
full.
gotta go
but you have to like
semi-auto.
really just semi-auto that bitch, and it's like so crazy because like you're trying so hard.
Because you have to make the
star.
star fall out the paper.
The star just has to not be visible. No part of the star can be
okay,
visible.
okay.
So like yeah, you can make it fall out, try to shoot around it, or
Yeah.
you can just try and like just shoot the entire thing up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had like ones like where like the paper will just have like the tiniest bit of red left from the star, and like they'll be sorry nigga, and I'll be no.
All right. We also have there's some weed news around the State Fair too
Whoa.
that I was actually kind of interested in to talk about today, and I just looked up and there was some new news a few days ago. So I was interested if you could smoke weed in the State Fair now, like if
Shout
they
out
would
to Northern
allow it
Chill.
in the smoking areas. But it says smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes and vape pens, is permitted only in these areas, which is each designated smoking area consists of a bench and a receptacle to safely deposit spent cigarettes. Marijuana smoking is prohibited throughout the fairgrounds. And then the next article says former Minnesota Governor Jesse Ventura says he's boycotting the State Fair this year over management's decision to not allow cannabis, which is now legal in the state of Minnesota. They're not allowing it on the fairgrounds.
He's taking
Ventura
a
shared his
stance.
criticism on Monday, noting that it doesn't make sense that other substances are allowed on the fairgrounds, but weed is not. So let me know in the comments what y'all think of that. Like, I think people smoke weed at the fair all the time.
I'm standing
but
with Jesse Ventura. I'm taking a
I'm
stance.
with him. I'm
But
gonna
but
boycott the
but I
fair.
need the food, so I'm going to the fair.
probably
But I'm
not
taking a stance
boycott,
with him.
where-
I'm not
He said-
boycotting
He
it.
said
but I'm,
he said I'm boycotting in gratitude.
oh me, I'm supporting the stance by going
He
to
said-
get a meal.
He said I'm supporting it by getting a meal, but I will
I
still
might-
just tell them
I
how
might-
bad that
oh
I want to
me,
smoke
I might
in
I
this
might
bitch.
burn one for him out around the,
mean,
of the
we-
fair.
I mean, right before I leave.
people smoke weed in the state fair all the time, but then to
Yeah.
still technically not allow it is weird. Because I mean, they're not going to stop you unless you're like smoking in the.
No, they're not
going
gonna
to at least
stop
go out the way.
People smoke in the fair all the time.
He also
All the
noted,
time.
he quoted, "You can go over there, get smashed in alcohol, go on a ride, and throw up all over everybody because you've been drinking. That's perfectly fine."
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm not going to attend out.
But
all
you
the
obviously
protests.
can't be
cannabis
belligerent
industry.
or else
No,
they
because
would
you're still gonna get
definitely
arrested. That's
you
why they
off
have the
that.
cops there.
They
They're
will
like,
definitely
your
get your drunk
outta
ass
here.
out of there quick as
Because what's
hell.
that called? Like, public intoxication.
Yeah.
That's a.
And the thing is, the
crime.
more it's interesting because
we don't even have an open carry law and like opening bottle law, and technically you're just walking around with drinks
With liquor.
outside.
But it's still like a fenced
that's
in
why they
area.
give it in the
It's
plastic.
a fenced-in area.
That's why they give you that
so,
plastic joint.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it is technically private property.
Yeah,
because
it
it's
is
like
a
being at a
property.
festival.
in Falcon Heights.
Yeah. So it's so weird. There's so much like nitpicking around that, but I mean, if the state fair organization says they don't want it, they don't want it, and I mean, it could change in recent years, like
if
for
they
sure.
see, like progress
Yeah.
in the weed culture dynamic. Because I mean, I'm guessing they're just thinking in their mind they don't know how, quote unquote, how pot smokers act in massive scenarios, I guess, because
That-
we haven't had it like
Yeah.
technically legal for enough time to see that in Minnesota
Yeah.
business wise.
But I think even just the easiest observation of if we let these people get high, they're probably gonna buy more food.
Literally.
But they're not gonna buy alcohol.
Literally.
like they'll buy more food, but maybe not alcohol.
But
so
I
it's
mean,
like,
that's
but
not
they're
even,
bringing
that
your
shouldn't
own
even
weed.
be a problem.
But really,
That
what
should-
they need to
that should
do
be
is they just
word
need to be
yeah.
selling weed. there.
drinkers drink and smokers
Yeah.
smoke.
They need to be selling weed and selling pens and selling
or
edibles.
allowing
Yeah.
vendors who will pay them
Well-
to do that.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
so
every
they-
vendor
so-
pays to be there.
So they
Yeah,
do.
exactly. That's what
so
I'm saying.
I do remember
So that's how they will
last
get their
year,
back end off the weed.
They
though.
did have like a lot of obviously like the CBD kind of stuff and shit like that. I feel like once we get to actual licenses, which won't come till next year, like then they might reconsider the ability to sell weed at the state fair, because one, that would be an amazing form of income for anybody who is involved in that type of shit. You sell gas to somebody from northern Minnesota and they remember that they had the best gas that they ever fucking bought from you at the state fair, you're
Yeah.
up. You're up.
up
You're going to
as fuck.
create
Yeah, no,
forever
they're
clients,
as fuck.
and you're
Yeah.
just going to make so much money in that 2 weeks. It's just like the staffing. That's
I was
gonna
say
be
the
hard for a lot of,
staffing
and
and the
security.
ability to even supply this shit. You gotta have that shit on
You gotta
deck.
have.
You gotta have 50.
pounds.
You gotta have 50 bowls on
Yeah,
you. Like
you're gonna
fuck.
need pounds for the state fair, and I mean
probably
obviously it's a
even more.
learning
100
experience.
bowls, yeah.
it's
day.
gonna be a learning
Yeah.
experience though
Yeah.
for a lot of people too, because like obviously pricing is gonna matter, all that type of shit is gonna matter.
Yeah.
Taxes, they're gonna have to figure
Taxes
out all
are
of
gonna
that
be
type
have
of
to
shit.
acquire,
Like
yeah.
so,
Do we
it's-
have taxes on our gas out here?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. That's the only way that
they can
we
get
would have
bread,
even we would have
technically.
even
Yeah, we wouldn't
legalized
even-
that
yeah,
shit.
that's
There ain't
facts.
no way we legalizing no type of shit.
I
like
mean,
that
I'm just
without
I'm
the
just
government coming
thinking
up.
because like we only got like a few stores out here in the schmutz.
Oh
right?
yeah, they're
and I'm
paying
just
good
like
tax.
I'm just trying
like
to see
in
how
Red
much.
Wing and like the
Like, cause I know, like, we
native
went to
areas, would we even
Chicago
take
and you
tax?
buy like a 3.5, and they would be like, "Oh yeah, this is
Yeah, they're-
$60," and then you
Yeah.
go to the register, it's $100, and
Yeah.
you're like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, they
so I'm
have a
wondering, is
high
our
tax.
taxes is like that, or is it
yeah,
like on
every
some
state?
Vegas shit?
Every state is definitely different. I don't know exactly the percentage that will go with
Yeah.
each sale, but
man.
it's definitely going to be high for sure. It's going to be high.
because Chicago out there splitting
Detroit was-
wigs.
or
People don't
Michigan
even
was
buy
low.
Zyde
Michigan
to
was
dispose
cheap.
of
Michigan
Chicago.
was
But
very
yeah,
good.
as soon
Michigan
as,
is
as
cheap,
weed becomes
like,
more legal
Vegas
when you
is
can
cheap.
sell it,
Oregon
I
is
would
cheap.
love to see there be like dispensary booths at the state fair in Minnesota. Like
Yeah.
once we can actually like open up dispensaries out here, and then maybe they'll have their own weed smoking areas like in the back of their or like on the side of their booth or something.
Our
Like, I don't
tax
know.
is 10% of your gross receipt. So whatever your total is,
So
10% of
10.
that.
That's not bad.
That's
compared
not
to other
horrendous.
places.
No,
It's
it's
not
not horrendous. It's really not. It's just it's different because I'm guessing like a place like Chicago is almost like 15 or 20.
Yeah, it has to be. I'm looking at their shit right now.
Because that is an expensive load for sure.
10% tax for cannabis flower with less than 35% THC, 20% tax with more or edibles, and 25% tax or higher for 35%.
Oh man.
Damn. So 25% tax for their gas, basically.
Now, who got the best gas in Minnesota? Let me know in the
Jesus,
comments.
that's a head busser.
Head buster.
Who got the best
25%
gas?
is fucked.
What city gonna have the
25%.
best dispensaries?
Absolutely fucked. Who in Minnesota?
Yeah.
Who's gonna have
What brand? All right, for all you weed
Water Wave.
smokers
I've
in
heard-
Minnesota,
I mean,
who got
Waterwave.
the
Yeah,
best
Waterwave.
wa-
But I've
who
heard,
got
like,
the best weed
one
right
that's
now?
already like branded really well? Shout out to Buddha Buds.
Yeah,
Buddha
there's
Buds.
and I mean
They're
I
like
just
they got
wouldn't
their
say
own bags.
because
their
the thing
own
is like a
flavors
lot
and
of
shit.
these
They're
people
doing really
out
well.
here aren't necessarily like super legit yet, obviously,
Mhm.
but I mean, once licensing comes out, yeah, definitely there's going to be people like Custies,
Yep,
all
shout out
types
to
of people that are going
Custies.
to
I've
be
been seeing
very,
some people like Grounded
very
Gardens.
good.
They're posting that they were getting approved for some licensing because they're obviously they're like the our industry is like super small still. Like when it comes to the people that are actually like getting the paperwork, not just the people that are selling gas with custom bags
Mm-hmm.
and merch behind it or whatever. Like there's some people that are actually have shops and they're actually following every single rule that's allowed. But I would like to see some of like the underground people, if they can't get a license, at least like partner up with someone that got a license that's been, for the past 5 years, reading every article, attending every meeting, making sure they're doing everything. Like someone like a Custies, if he, let's say, can't get a license instantly, like, let's partner up, let's get my shit, through your pipe system, and let's make this money. Because like there is a lot of credible brands, but I know that it's a lot of time and effort to pay attention to all that shit.
It
Make
is.
sure you're
It's a lot
doing
of
it right.
business in the forth or in the back end, especially if you already just yourself like known as like a trapper, just having clientele for gas.
Mhm.
It's a huge transition.
And home growers and stuff too. Like
Yeah,
that's-
there's home
learning how
growers.
to grow.
There's a
and
lot of
growing
there's a
and
lot of
stuff
guys
is
that are
a
out
whole
there that are
course.
thriving in the home growing operation, especially since they heard this shit's legal.
Yeah, because you can grow in your home. You can have 2 pounds per person that lives there. Is that how it works? 2 per person.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, so yeah, they still haven't opened up the signups for licenses. So we'll see. There's too many options. There's micro business, mezzo business, just super business. Like there's so many
Yeah.
options of how people are going to come out. Obviously, the regular people are going to go to the biggest brands that they can find, the people that have the best
Or
deals.
best deals, biggest brands.
Yeah, best deals and biggest brands. Those are what are going to come first. And that's like the one thing that really does scare me for a lot of these designer weed motherfuckers is like, bro, like in reality, like I know that trappers and up people can afford to be buying fucking $100 eighths, but like the regular person isn't going to buy that shit. And if you want to become like a multi-million-dollar business, I don't know if that type of price range is going to continue to be acceptable, especially when a lot of people are open and running. Like it's going to be so hard to be trying to sell that designer gas, but hey, a lot of people will make switch ups, man. That's what you have to do in business is you have to kind of change with the
You gotta
economy.
go
and
with the market for real.
because it's just like when you just think of the average Minnesota weed buyer, they're not buying designer weed.
No, not
No,
necessarily.
not at
Fuck
all.
No, fuck no.
So yeah, man, have options out here, y'all. Have options. I'm excited to see what happens, but I bet you Waterwave gonna have the best gas and weed
We'll make
business
sure
in
we do.
Minnesota.
We finna have some.
Staying on the Minnesota topic, the Vikings start September 8th, which is the day after SneakerCon,
Ooh.
which is September 7th, which is also
Ooh.
in Minneapolis, Minnesota news. But I want to make my official Vikings 2024 schedule predictions
Homie.
right here, right now, on live for all of you to see, so you know when I predict it right, it's going to happen. Week 1 against the Giants, we're winning easy. Week 2 against the 49ers, it's a close game, but we pull it out. We win by like 3 on the last second field goal. Week 3 against the Texans, we're due for an L after that tough game. So we're going to lose to the Texans. We're going to beat the Packers. We're going to beat the Jets. And then we got a bye week. We're going to rest up real nice. And then we got the Lions after that. So where are we at? We got 1 loss. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 4-1 right now going in the bye week. And then we got the Lions. We're feeling good. We're feeling ourselves. But it's also the Lions are probably undefeated at that point. We probably take a loss to the Lions. We're 4-2. We beat the Rams 5-2. Beat the Colts 6-2. Beat the Jaguars 7-2. Beat the Titans easily 8-2. And now this matchup against the Bears is a tough one because I don't know how good Caleb Williams is going to be. I don't know how good their team is going to be. But I think we'll end up splitting against the Bears. So let's just give us the loss for the first one. So what is that, 8-3?
Wow.
I think we're going to end up splitting with the Bears. So 8-3.
Serious?
We're going to beat the Cardinals. We're going to beat the Falcons. Kirk Cousins, redemption game. We're going to beat him. What's that, 10-3? Chicago, this is the other one we win. So we win that one. That's 11-3. The Seahawks, I don't know how they're going to be, but let's give us the win on that. And then the Packers in Detroit ended the season. It's going to depend a lot, but if we are playing that good, I think we win the last 2 games as well. So we end the season with 3 L's, 14-3.
So
I'd say we be
Easy dubs.
We're gonna be 10-7.
Wow.
I don't even know the team's games or which. That's just my prediction. on the
14 and
record.
3. We're
So-
splitting with the Bears. We're losing to one. We're splitting with the Lions, and we're losing to the Texans.
So we're still. Is Hawkinson still out?
Yeah, he'll be out for a little bit.
Addison's still out.
Yeah, he'll be out for a little bit.
Obviously, JJ's out.
JJ
Um,
McCarthy.
yeah,
He's out.
obviously.
He's not playing this year.
And I'm
He
trying
said
to
he's not
because I know there's more. Najee Thompson still out.
Man, but it don't matter.
God damn, bro. The thing is like in reality, I don't see us winning a lot of games.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't see us winning a lot of games this year.
We got the best receiver to ever
truly-
touch the field,
yeah,
and Aaron Jones, and the best line,
but what
and
is
the best
that?
defense, and we just signed a. Who did we just sign? We
I
just
ain't
signed
even
a
gonna
corner.
lie. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We need to stop drafting old ass running backs. That shit is over with.
I mean,
There's a-
signing.
yeah, recruiting, whatever the hell we're doing. We need to stop doing this with old ass people. It doesn't make
Stephon
sense.
Gilmore we signed. That's what's name.
Yeah, it doesn't make
Good corner.
sense. It doesn't help. I understand. I feel like Aaron Jones is not going to perform as well this year just because he does not have Madison to be like, yo,
Yeah.
we're trying to
We
fight
got
for
Ty
this
Chandler
starting.
and Cam
Yeah.
Akers though.
It just doesn't seem like it's obviously like a whole new team. I think that it's really hard, especially we just paid Justin Jefferson. He's still going to get paid. So regardless of what the team does, he don't really give a fuck. And it's tragic because it's like you're looking, if you're from his perspective, you're looking at, damn, like this team is going to be starting from basically ground zero. And it's like, obviously you want to play your heart out. You want to do the best you can do. You want to get to your abilities, whatever, however you can. But
You ain't gonna,
It's
you ain't
tough.
gonna overwork yourself too. You
No.
don't want a workhorse for a team that's not necessarily at full health.
yeah, no, not at all. And so it's, I don't know. It's just, it's a bit depressing just looking into this season. I feel like there's definitely games that we can still win on there, but I think they're all going to be very close games, if not blowouts.
Because the Bears have Keenan Allen now. They also have Caleb Williams. They signed a lot of other good players to put around Caleb Williams being a rookie quarterback. I don't know. It's just gonna be interesting because we have a really tough division now. Like the Packers are starting to be good. They just Jordan Love, their quarterback, became the highest paid player in NFL history. That dude played like one season fully.
Damn.
Like it's crazy. Like there's just money being thrown around crazy in NFL right now. The
For
Lions
sure.
are probably the favorite to win the division. They looked great last year. We're probably the least. We're probably projected to be last. Honestly, we're probably like us and maybe the Packers or the Bears. Like we're probably all kind of like in that same boat with the Lions being first. But only time will
Yeah.
tell. I'm excited.
We'll
I'm
see.
excited for the season. Excited for the weather.
Yeah, the NFC
All that
North
type of
just looks
stuff.
fucking insane. I
Yeah.
can't even lie, and I just don't think we're matched up with how crazy that they look. Like even when you just said Love, like I just feel like he has like the experience that we wish Sam Darnold had.
Like even just to show it. The only thing I don't mind about Sam Darnold, or like I'm optimistic at least about, is that he's always been on a really bad team. He's never had good
True.
receivers, never had good offensive line,
True.
like never had good people around him. So I'm hoping, like he was still a first round pick, a top quarterback prospect. Hopefully that him being with JJ and a good offensive line, a good defense, a good running back, Jordan Addison and Hawkinson when they come back, and even like everyone else we have around. But
I don't know why I'd almost rather have Zach Wilson than Sam Darnold.
I don't know. Zach Wilson got his chance with Garrett. He had some weapons over there at the Jets. He wasn't doing
had
shit
weapons,
last year.
but that line
He
was
didn't do
just
shit last
ass.
year
That
though. He had
line
all
has
those
been
people.
ass.
Brees Hall, fucking Garrett Wilson. Dude ain't do nothing.
Hey,
He
I
got the
mean,
same setup Rodgers got. Rodgers
He
don't
almost
come
beat
in
the
and
Patriots.
go
He
crazy.
had good wins though. He beat the Texans. He had
Whatever.
very good wins. Zach Wilson had very good
I
wins.
really wanted to see.
Even
JJ
though those
McCarthy
picks
this
were
year,
crazy,
though.
bro threw like a record number of picks, but hey,
I wanted
man,
to see JJ McCarthy this year, but it's whatever. We'll see
Me
what
too.
happens. Only time can tell.
only time.
But,
Vikings tickets better be cheaper this year.
Yeah,
That's all
they
I know.
should be. I mean, people were saying they felt bad for the season ticket holders.
Oh yeah,
They
it's
probably got
tragic.
taxed and
It's
now
tragic.
the
Oh,
team is
because like
down
the first
bad.
I think like I don't know the exact dates, and I want to look it up right now. But the Hawkinson and Addison are out for like 4 to 6 weeks, I think, to start the season. at least.
Imagine being a half season ticket holder. God, you're
like that
just
first
extra
half.
sick. Oh, you're just like
Well, you only pay for the home games, so it
I
depends how
swear.
many home games there are and whatnot. But what else we got to talk about? The DNC.
Oh yeah.
So what's the update with the Minnesota governor running for vice president? What do we got?
I mean, it seems like the Democratic committee or convention seemed to like him a lot. He had a pretty heartwarming speech talking about family, and obviously a lot of the talking points that the Democrats are going after, like abortion and obviously Trump being a felon and all that kind of shit. But it was a pretty cool speech by him. I know on the first day Peggy Flanagan also gave a speech, which was kind of cool, because if Kamala does get elected, Kamala and Walz do get elected, she will be the first ever Native American governor in this entire country.
I think
Dang,
I seen someone
amazing.
commenting that
Yeah.
on
Someone
our
said
last
that,
post.
Yeah,
I
which will
looked it
be
up. That's pretty fun.
insane.
In the country?
In the country, bro.
First
no,
Native.
no,
I guess
no
Minnesota would
Native
be a good
American
one
person
to-
has ever been a governor of an entire state, and so like it will change a lot of things. Even though I think she's like half white, but her citizenship is under her tribe or whatever. Her ID is her tribal ID and shit like that. So literally, it will be the first person of percentage, I guess, Native percentage to truly be
I
there.
guess it's kind of fitting that it's Minnesota. I don't know if we're like, I'm sure like, what is it, South Dakota might be have more native land and tribes maybe, but Minnesota has a lot.
We have a lot, but like when you go to like southwest of the country, like those Arizonas,
Mm-hmm.
Utahs, they have like the most land. Like there's a lot more land. Like where the Grand Canyon is, it's like a huge native reservation around there that's like damn near like half of our state. Like so they have there's a lot of reservations here. There's a lot of tribes here, but I don't think they have as much land as in a lot of other places like Oklahoma and Arizona and Utah and New Mexico and shit like that.
Yeah.
Me.
But it's definitely interesting to see how it goes. I never thought that I don't know, obviously this like what do you call it? Politics always like divides a whole will divide any any group of people, but even like we've posted about Tim Walz and like not even necessarily even picking a side,
Yeah,
just like kind of sharing what's the update since he is our governor and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then the comment section just be crazy. Like it'd be
Yeah.
so divided, but I mean it's expected.
it's
but
expected.
It's
And,
just like where's the passion for the music?
well, where's the thing is like I feel like
All these
the
cameramen, music artists, whatever y'all are out here.
Yeah,
you guys are so passionate about
politics,
but you guys don't comment or like or share none of the music.
That
shit we
is
post.
so true.
But all you do when we post about politics, and we don't even post about politics, when we post about the Minnesota governor doing something crazy, like not crazy as in loco, but crazy as in like we've never had a governor be on this pedestal before.
Yeah,
You guys are so quick to getting mad that we're
Jump
shedding
on the
light on it
rage.
and saying you guys should be posting music, blah blah. One, don't tell us what to do. For two,
no
two,
cap.
I'll post a
No
music
cap.
snippet right after, and you're not in there liking, commenting, or sharing,
Yeah, exactly.
or before that.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
you guys
Never.
like.
Never.
But I get politics split people up. If you don't like Tim Walz, you're gonna say something negative about Tim Walz. But if we post about Lil whoever new song or did you see they did this, keep the same energy and show
Keep that
support for
same
them.
energy,
Like that's
man.
the only thing I ask.
Yeah.
I don't care if you don't like Tim Walz. I don't know anything about him besides he's
And
our
I mean,
governor.
and
That's-
I just,
so that's fine.
I just forgot what. Like, I'm just trying to figure out what happened to loving your neighbor. I think that was
Oh,
like the
me.
hugest thing to me is like, yo, like, sure, you don't have to be no fucking Democrat or like a Republican or even care about politics, but like, if someone that you know is doing something very successful, you're more than likely going to at least give them an applause, even if you don't like, share, comment, whatever, talk to them, whatever. It's like you're gonna be like, yeah, man. I mean, at least
It's just
that dude
support.
got to that
It's
level,
just support.
and I think it's just crazy
Support
for
your
us
fellow
because it's like,
humans.
I mean, literally, I don't think anyone's gotten this close since Hubert H. Humphrey, and it's just cool to see that, yo, we are actually, Minnesota is actually making some kind of impact to the national
To the
politics.
national
And I
economy.
think that should be something that we are kind of like just not necessarily happy about. Obviously, if you don't believe in what that person is saying, then yeah, you shouldn't be happy. But
You don't gotta
just
be happy
about
about that.
Yeah, just
They're-
be happy in the fact that you have a neighbor, someone that you know. There's actually someone who is closer to being able to share your voice to the national agenda than there was before. And
Facts.
and it doesn't obviously like we're not sitting here saying like that he's going to go and speak all of our problems to the president and
Definitely not.
change everything.
Definitely
But
not.
it's cool. It's just cool to say that like we like there's someone from our state that is doing that. And like I think that regardless of what side, even if we had a Republican right now running for president and they were the top person, I think we should still just be proud of that person who is up there doing their fucking thing because bro, that shit takes hard work.
Yeah.
And I don't think in the last 2 months ago Tim Walz was ever even thinking about being a vice president. So like I think that every bit of love that comes from this state is only just doing the better. And even if you don't agree with what they're saying, I think that love does better than hate to get what you want to come across, you know?
Facts.
So, but hey, everyone's different though. Fuck it. We live in a crazy world and everyone should be entitled to their own opinion. So go crazy.
That is facts too. Hey, if you want to be a hater, man, go for it.
Yeah, if you want to
Go for
hate,
it.
man, that's up to you. But yeah, I don't know. That's pretty cool. I don't know. It's like people are, I don't know. People get so like people love to say we support
people
Minnesota.
like to get
this, support
uptight
Minnesota that, especially
about
like the bring your ass thing with fucking Anthony Edwards talking
Yeah.
about restaurants and shit. Like everybody was, showing love to restaurants,
I mean,
and now we get like our governor, who was obviously some people didn't vote for him,
everything.
in this huge light. Now people are like, oh, what is Minnesota? And it's like, this is a good thing for the state of Minnesota, whether it's a bad thing or good thing for who you voted for to be our governor.
literally.
It's a good thing for Minnesota.
Just think of it like bad publicity or good publicity is publicity.
Yeah, this dude
for
had
Minnesota.
this dude's
the
Instagram.
state
I seen a
of-
video on his gram
Very
had like
true.
millions of views. I'm like, this
Yeah.
dude was getting like 30K
Literally, bro.
like 2 months ago.
Literally,
He has
bro.
1.4 million followers on Tim Walz at Tim Walz now.
Yeah.
That's
Like
insane.
235,000 likes on a recent picture. It is crazy.
Is that the Wi-Fi?
Maybe. No, it's Tuesday.
But
Justice, who is that?
Oh,
Oh,
Jake.
Jay. I was like, wait, what is going on?
We're
We're
podcasting.
podcasting.
Yeah,
Yes.
we got an extra. We got an extra mic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Pick up this mic. Welcome in, Jake Giller.
Made it in too. Special
Jake
guest,
Giller, the rapper, is in the building.
Special guest out of nowhere.
Shit, he got
Bro,
the
talk
work
about
tee. Shit, no, you
Man,
rocking
you post
that,
where you
man.
work
You gotta
on
own
Facebook.
me. You better promote, man. Get some sales. Get some sales.
If you need a roof,
right here. Just
You got-
pull that chair up. Me. Little something slight, man.
have you? So we just finished talking about
Suki.
like
How'd
Tim
you get
Walz
in
and
here?
shit, but
She just slid in.
Oh,
we gotta
yeah.
turn the power on real quick. But we don't need to get into that. We just finished that topic. Have you been watching? Do you know Kai Cenat, obviously, in Speed?
Yeah.
Have you been watching their Minecraft stream at all?
Nah, bro, I have not. Is it funny?
It's something decent. I mean, they've been doing a lot of partner streams for like a while now. So like they did, what's that one
They did
game
that-
where you guys are all chained to each other?
It's
or
like
whatever?
it's the
Unchained.
only way up or something, right?
Yeah,
but it's
something
like
like
a different
that.
version of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
They
doing
did
a thing
that.
where they're trying to beat Minecraft, and they're on like hour like 110.
You can beat that game?
You
Yeah.
just beat the dragon. You kill the dragon.
I thought you just create what your mind wants.
I mean, the
whole
game
time, bro.
doesn't end, but like that's
Oh.
like that's like the final boss or whatever.
Getting yourself up to that, getting all the
Yeah, I wonder
diamond
if-
shit
see
and
if they're still
everything. and-
going.
I love how I came to say hi to you guys and then I end up
Yes.
on the
Hey, man,
podcast.
it's
yo.
another
We're almost
another
done.
day at Waterwave. I mean, you made
Oh,
it
did
right
they
to the
win
end
yesterday?
sliver.
They finally
I
did
think
it.
they
Oh,
did-
they did win last night.
Apparently, they said they finished.
Yeah, they beat it last night.
Yeah, but the weird thing about that stream,
Hour
there was
105.
there was like a point in it where they like freaking went to shower together because they hadn't
Yeah.
like showered.
They
the
had cameras
whole
around
time.
the whole house they were staying
Yeah.
in. So like Speed like hopped in the shower with Kai when he was showering. Like, they had like boxers on or whatever, like compressions. But like he
They
like
were in the
hopped
same
in
Still
house?
just crazy.
Yeah, like they're
Same
locked in the same
same
lathering
house.
football
up
team,
together.
bro.
They
What's
were like
going on?
standing there lathering up, just having like full conversation, and Speed just fucking around, obviously, like in the shower.
Probably started
just
roofing
playing-
in there too.
Yeah, just doing all
They on some different
all
shit.
types of nut shit. But
That's funny.
yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I love to see that 2 black creators are basically at the top of this shit, like actually going crazy. Speed is literally probably one of the biggest up and coming YouTubers, like
Yeah, he's
of
only
this
19. He just
generation.
hit 28 million subs.
Yeah,
Like
of
imagine
this
like
generation.
Dude, that's
19. Like
so many people.
like 10 years from now, you're gonna be 29, and you might have more subscribers than Mr. Beast, like because of he's dropping subscribers, but
Yeah.
like
Is he?
from this
Yeah.
whole all the allegations
Oh,
and all
yeah,
the bad
yeah,
stuff going around him.
yeah.
He's averaging like 100 and some million less views on his last like report or whatever, and like down like millions of subscribers. It's crazy.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
For real.
He's like down. He's lost like $1 million this month over like viewership, like ratings.
More for
seen
Speed,
it.
bro.
Yeah, more for Speed and
More
Kai
for
and
Speed, for real.
everyone else.
R.I.P. Ninja, man.
Yeah,
I
wait.
swear.
Ninja really
I mean,
took
he got
a
the bag.
downfall.
He got the bag. and
He got the bag,
and now
but
he's on
he
his own.
lost the forever bag, and I think him and Kai went through some drama too, because
Yeah, I
Ninja
remember
could
that.
never like congratulate Kai without sounding like very jealous or
Condescending.
Yeah.
condescending.
I seen
He'll
that.
be like, oh, if I had Drewski and Kevin Hart
Yeah.
on my stream, I would have definitely.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like,
bro,
I- 'cause he-
you
'cause
And
he
Kai-
streamed
his
with
record-
Drake and Travis Scott. Like
Yeah.
we ain't trying to hear that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like,
Kai,
yeah.
Kai
That
broke.
was like one of the most
not
like,
PewDiePie,
most
Ninjas.
viewed or streamed or something
Yeah.
like
Video
that.
the
game
concurrent
plays ever.
viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Kai broke his record for like the most people in a Twitch stream at once with when he did that. Well, he broke it twice, but
yeah.
he broke it again when he had Drewski and Kevin Hart
Twice.
sleepover.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Dang,
broke
he
it
ran
twice.
back.
Yeah,
For real.
and Ninja was sick about that shit.
Oh
But like the
my
thing
God.
is like, bro, like these people, they didn't switch up on the bag when it was necessarily paying them less or whatever, but they just knew their worth in terms of brand deals and all that other shit that was going to
Yeah.
come from the shit that they did. And now you see a lot of these games fully getting behind Kai to like even Elden Ring and shit. Like they're sending Kai full statues and shit like
Nuts.
that. Transforming his backgrounds, like putting into that budget to like do all that, bro. He spent $100K on the ad for Elden Ring, like the new DLC and shit. And so it's like you see them putting all this bread into their craft instead of just being like, oh, I'm gonna take that fat Rumble deal or Kick deal or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck, and they're staying down till they come up and they're breaking fucking records. And I
Yep.
mean, maybe Speed not as much with Twitch because I don't even know if he's on.
And
Twitch.
about
No,
building
he's
like
banned.
their
Yeah, he's
Something.
banned.
and
Yeah.
they like build their
Yeah.
like personal brand
on
too.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Ninja's personal branding was just that he was the best
That's
at one
Fortnite.
game.
Yeah.
That's literally it. That's
Yeah.
how I heard of Ninja.
Yeah.
It was Fortnite.
Tragically. And I mean, I think he's tried to switch, but it just doesn't do the same.
Yeah.
Like he'll
Yeah.
obviously
He went
he'll
down the
obviously
drain when
be
he
fine with
signed
money and
he
shit.
signed his mixer
That
deal.
mixer deal.
Yeah.
Because technically he would have still had his views if he would have went to Twitch and
Yep.
switched games.
Yeah.
Then people would
Yeah,
have
no, he
rocked
tried
with
to switch.
Yeah.
But you
platforms
switched
for the fat
platforms.
bag.
Yeah.
It was like
And that's
millions,
what
like
that's
10, 20,
exactly
30
what
million,
Kai
whatever-
said
whatever it
too
was.
after that like second condescending comment from him was like, it's not my fault you fucking signed that shitty ass deal with Mixer, like, and just started going off on Ninja basically because he was like, I tried to hold my tongue and I really fucked with you and I watched you growing up, but at this point like I can't
this
just
point,
keep
I'm your
taking the
superior.
disrespect. Yeah, you can't just keep taking the disrespect when Ninja's fighting to still be on Twitch and fucking going live on TikTok and everything else, like
Doing whatever he can.
to try and get them views. Yeah, it's tragic.
Damn.
Well,
tragic.
I guess to end it off, what's this laser dim stuff? He's in a commercial.
Oh yeah, LaserDim. Montreality just did a partnership with Prime Video. So
Like Amazon Prime.
Yep, Amazon Prime. So LaserDim did their first commercial to kind of promote it. The Montreality X Prime collab partnership, and I think they're going to be starting to drop like their interviews on Prime or something like that.
Like
yeah.
on Prime Video or whatever.
Yep, Prime
Oh,
Video.
so
So it was cool. Like basically, the ad started with like LaserDim getting out of bed, and then it was just the big Prime logo just right on
Laser
the front.
Dim can get a commercial, then there's a lot of rappers that can get commercials.
For real. It's crazy though, but he's had a lot of support from like people like Bronny and like a lot of like the basketball
he's,
players. Like
he's on a good like
Yeah.
industry rise of like people that rock with him.
Yeah.
But I just really just mean like on his style of
his
music.
style, yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's crazy to see like
No,
how
he
many people are
doesn't
getting
have any
behind it.
public like doesn't. I don't know if he sips lean on camera or like do drugs on camera, because
Yeah.
that's a big thing of like why you don't get these big
He only
deals.
smokes
Yeah.
woods necessarily.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
camera.
but that's
about
like
it.
more that's more allowed
Yeah,
nowadays.
and I think like the crazy thing about him is he's almost doing a Blueface route part 2.
Facts.
But he's coming
He's literally
in with
is
a
the
little
young
bit
Blueface.
more respect
Yeah.
to everybody,
Everybody,
just
yeah.
around. Yeah. So it's like,
And more respect for himself even too.
Yeah.
Like Adam 22 tried to get him on the podcast multiple times, and he taxed him both times, and Adam just doesn't want to pay. But it's like, it's respectful, and everybody, like, the first time he declined him, everybody was bashing him because they're like, bro, what the fuck, you're not big enough to be declining no jumper. And he was like, bro, I'm literally sleeping on a mattress on the floor. I'm broke. If you want me to come to your shit
and
then
make
pay
you
me.
money, then pay me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second time he declined him, like this past week, Adam DM'd him again, like, I want to come shoot a video at some of those trap houses you be at. And he's like, 20K, fuck, nigga.
man,
He literally
I mean,
just
he
said
got
that.
him off that. That was like that was yesterday, right?
Yeah, that was like 2 days
Yeah, that was
ago.
yesterday. That was really viral.
Yeah, so
20
now
grand
it's
for
been
him to
underground.
come
To
there?
come
No.
for Adam
Oh,
to come to his
hood.
hood.
And the thing
He's
is,
gonna make
he
money
was-
off the video.
Yeah, and the thing is, he was trying to get 2S Dirtball in
Yeah,
the thing.
another rapper.
So like
Oh, a bunch
another
of people.
underground rapper.
Yeah.
He wanted to obviously. You're trying to get a
He's trying
bunch
to
of
do-
content off of Laser Dim, and then
Yeah.
be like, oh, we're trading this for clout for you. No, it's not clout. You're on the decline. So at this
Exactly.
point, like, pay me to give you this clout because I
give
could
you
do
this
this
new
for
underground
Hyper
clout.
Pop Daily.
Yeah.
I could do
Spot
this
on.
for. There's so many
Black Boy
underground.
Max.
Yeah, there's so many underground streamers and like content creators now that you
Yeah.
could literally pay. They would pay you
They will pay you.
instead of Adam, and they have more connections to these labels in the industry than Adam does at this point. But it's tragic because
Yeah.
the thing is like, you know, Adam's just gonna kind of make a joke out of it too, like, oh, like y'all just be running up in people's houses and shit, like
Make a
that's what
mockery
y'all
out
grow
of
up doing here, like so it's like you really do gotta choose and know your worth at that point. And shit, bro tried to make a whole media story about him the first time, so it's like, make another one then, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And this time, triple that, quadruple that,
60
quadruple
bands
that
this
shit.
time.
LV, fuck it. But yeah, no, Laser Dim's on the come up, bro. We've been seeing it. It's cool to
Dope.
see.
We're seeing the laser come up.
If you guys like this podcast, make sure you subscribe, like, share, tell all your friends about it. Follow us on Instagram and all these other platforms at Waterwave TV. I got to get up before I end it because the button's all the way over here.
Peace out, y'all.
See ya.
Shout out Northern Chill.